Hello guys, welcome back once again. How are you all? I hope you all are fine and I hope you all are enjoying my videos very well. So what we have done in previous session, we had done what is vector add element, what is vector addition, and we had also done vector add all method. What is the method of vector add all method and what is the method of vector add. We had also discussed about this thing and we had also discussed about this topic of theories, and we had also done forceful program based on the vector addition and add all. So today we are going to discuss about vector add element. And first of all we have to discuss this topic, what is vector add element and what the syntax of that vector add element. We first of all we have to discuss it, and we will do two example on based on vector add element. After that we will go through what is vector capacity, and after that we will do two example of or two program of example based on vector capacity. So after that we will end up the scene. And so are you all ready? Are you all ready for enjoying this video? So okay, let's start it. First of all, we will open Visual Studio Code. First of all, we will open Visual Studio Code. Visual Studio. Now click new window because I'm creating a new file here. So that's why I'm clicking new window. Or if you want to create a new file, then you could create it. Or if you want to do your program in your existing file or in your uh, if you have done already a program, then you can do in your existing file, no problem. But the problem is that I told you many times, but the problem is if somebody asks that please show me this program and show me this file, so what you will do if you have forget about your if you have forget your file name, then what you will do? You can't open it, you can't show them because you had forget it. So that's why creating a new file is most better than doing the program in existing file. That's why, because if I'm creating a new file and I will give any name like I will give vector element, and we are going to do vector element program. So first of all we will have to create a vector element to file name. After that we will do program on vector element. So this way you have to create a new file. So I will create a new file here and click new file, and I will write here vector 24 because on 23 topics, 23 program that I have done already. So that's why I'm writing 24, because if I write 23 and I had also 23 vector 23, then it's can't save because the same existing file can't take Visual Studio. So that's why we should have to create a different existing file. I write here Java vector24.java, enter it, and now save this file. Now my file is saved. First of all, we will discuss about theory. So let's see what is theory of vector add element, vector in Java. Open Java 3 point websites, and here you see vector add element. Click it, and The vector add element method is open, so we have to discuss theory. So let's see what is the theory. Java vector add element method. The add element method of Java vector class is used to specify element to the end of this vector. Adding an element increase the vector size by 1. This is Java vector add element. Now what is the syntax? The syntax is the following is a declaration of add element method. That is public void element capital E, and I told you you must have to write capital element of E in capital. So if you don't write it, your program will throw error. You must have to write it. Now what the parameter? Parameter is E. Description, it is the element which we will add it to this vector. It's added to the vector. It is required. Now what the return? Return is the add element method does not return anything because its return type is void. It does not return because it is a return type void. And what is the exception? No, exception no, not applicable. So let's continue on program. So let's see how to do this program. First of all, if we are creating a vector file, first of all, what we have to write it here? We have to write package format. What is a package format? Package format is that is import java.util.star semicolon. This is most important. This is most applicable for if you are writing or if you are creating a vector program. You must have to write first of all you must have to write import that is package import java.util.u star, and this is after that you will be able to do any program of vector. So first of all you have to write this import java.util.star. Now put semicolon. Now create a class name here. I will write vector 24. Now take semicolon. Here you write public static void main string args. Take curly bracket again. And what you have to write here? You have to write vector format. So what is a vector format? That is vector of b's in capital again, because if you are actually writing the vector format statement, then you have to write vector of b is in capital. If you don't write it, then your program will show error. Your program doesn't compile. Your program doesn't know. Your program will show error. So that's why you must have to put vector of b is in capital. Again, string of s in capital is the most important, and string is the place of element. You must have to remember it. After that, what we write vc is equals to new, again vector of b is in capital, vector as in greater than sign, and take 3 in the bracket. Now put semicolon. After writing this statement, now you have to write vector addition and vector addition. So I write here vc dot add. Now take inverted comma, here you write capital A. After that you write here put semicolon. Now again you write here vc dot add. Here you write here again b, inverted comma between the b. After that put semicolon. Again you write here vc dot add, take bracket and take inverted comma, and here you write c. Now take semicolon. After completing this, you have to print your all element. You have to print your all addition element. You have to print this element. So I have to write reading value or printing value. Then if you are writing the printing value or printing statement or reading statement, then system of s is in capital is most important, because if you don't put the system of s is in capital, then the program will crash. So that's why you have to put system of s in capital, system dot out dot println. After that you write the element of vector r, element of vector r. After writing this, 1 minute wait. Okay, let's continue. So where we are now, put semicolon. After completing this, you have to write for loop. So you write for a string of s in capital for the string, and here you write str bc. Now take curly bracket again. After completing this, you have to write your, you have to print your loop. So what I write here, I write here again system of s is in capital. You have to remember it. So system dot out dot println. Now here you write element is equals to plus str. After completing this, you put a semicolon. Now what you have to write here, you have to write, now you have to write vector addition element. You have to write vector addition element. So what is it? Rishi dot add. Now again element of is in capital. If you just put the element of is in small, then your program will does not compile and does not run. So that's why we must have to put element of is in capital. Element. Here I write Java. Now put semicolon. After this, you have to print your element. You have to print your all element again. You have to write print statement. You have to read your all element again. So I write here system dot out dot println. Now here you write element after after addition, element after addition. After completing this, now you have to put semicolon. Now after completing this, what you write here, you have to write again loop. You have to take again loop. So I write here for again a string of s in capital, string str dc. Now take a curly bracket, and here you write print. Here you print your, here you print your loop. So you have to write printing statement system dot out again system of s in capital. You have to remember it. System dot out dot println. Now here you write element, element is equals to, after that you write str. Now put semicolon. After completing it, my program is completed. Now what we have to do, we have to check it whether it is compiled or not. So for checking, you have to use terminal option. You have to use terminal, new terminal, and or whether else you can also use CMD, that is command prompt. You can find it in your search bar. and now you have to write compiling format, and after that you have to write file name. So for if you are compiling a program, then you have to write your file name, because file name is most important for compilation. And if you are running a program, then you have to write your class name. That's because class name is most important for running the program. So we have to, first of all, we have to compile it. We have to write Java compiling format Java C. Now we have to write file name vector24.java. Enter it. So wait for a few seconds for compilation. Uh, Now what is the error? Location BC. Where? In Java 11. Oh, here I had written triple D. I have to write only add element. Now save it again and now compile again. Enter it. So wait for a few seconds. Now you see that my file is successfully compiled. Now what we have to do again after that? We have to run our program. So we have to write Java. Now class name, that is vector24. Here is the class name. So we have to write vector24 for class, for running your class name, most important. Now enter it. You see that my first example of my vector add element is printed successfully. That is vector element, element of vector are element A, element B, element C, after element of addition A, B, C, Java. So from this way, you could also print any type of example of vector element. So my first example of my vector add element is successfully created. Now we will go to second example of my vector add element. So let's see how to do this. For doing this, I will create another file, because that is most important. Now I write a vector 25.java. Enter it. Now save this. Now after that, what we have to write? We have to write package format, because this is most important if you are creating a Java vector. The Java vector programs, you must have to write a package format down. Now I will write an import java.util.star with semicolon. After that completing, you have to create a class name here. I write a vector25. Now take curly bracket, and here you write public static void main string args. Now take curly bracket again, and here you write what you have to write. Here you write vector format. So what is a vector format? Vector format is vector of base in capital. You must have to remember it. A string is again a string of acid in capital. You have to remember it, because a string is the place of element. Here you write VC is equals to new, again vector of base in capital vector. Here you write less than greater than sign. Here you take 3 in the bracket. After that, put semicolon. After completing this statement, you have to write vector addition. So I write here BC dot add. Here I write 101. Now put semicolon. Now again BC dot add. Here you write minus 201. Now put semicolon. Again you write a BC dot add. Here you write 301. Now put semicolon. After completing this, you have to print your addition, print your all elements. So I write here printing the statement, that is system dot out Now again system of as in capital if you are printing or element any other element. So I write a system dot out dot print ln. Wait for few seconds. Okay, let's continue again. So what where we are writing a set. Now you have to write here element of vector element of vector r. Now here you write plus vc. Here you write element of vector r. Now here you write plus vc. After that, write here vc dot add. Now again, now after that, what you have to write? You have to write vector addition element. So you write here vc dot add. Now element of is in capital. You have to remember it. Element. Now here you write minus 5001. After that, you write put semicolon. Now after that you have to print your all element again. So I write here system printing statement that is system dot out dot println. Again system of as is in capital. System dot out dot println. Here you write element of vector after addition. Element of vector after addition. Now here you write plus vc. Now put semicolon. After that, this program now this file is completed. Now this program is completed. So after that, what we have to do? We have to check it whether it is compiled or not by successfully way. So let's see. We have to check it. So for checking, you have to compile it first. For compilation, you have to write file name. After writing the compiling format Java C, now you have to write file name because file name is most important if you are compiling a program. You have to write your vector 25.java, enter it. Now what is the error here? Some messages have been simplified. Now there is showing some error, so we have to check it where it is. Where it is incompatible types. That is correct, but why is showing this error? 101, that's correct. Minus 201, that is also correct. 301, that is also correct. But why is showing this error? After so now we have to write the inverted commas. So let's check whether it is inverted comma or not. Now save this file again. Now compile again. Now you see that my file is successfully compiled because I did not put inverted comma. Now I have put it, so that's why my file is not compiling. So you see that now my file is successfully compiled. Now after that, what we have to do? We have to run our program. So for running your program, you have to write Java, and now you have to write the class name here. So that the class name is most important if you are running your program. That is class name here. Here is the class name, class vector 25. So I write vector 25. Now enter it. You see that my before the element of the vector is 101, that is, and after the addition is this becomes. So from this way you could also print add element method, the vector add element method. So that is the vector add element. That is the topic of vector add element. That is the program of vector element. Now after that we will see vector. What is vector capacity? Yeah, so we have to discuss about the theory, and after that we will do two more example on vector capacity. So first of all, we have to understand the theory. So what is the theory? Let's see what is the theory here. Vector capacity. Now we will see what is vector capacity method. So Java, and sorry, the capacity method of Java vector class is used to get the current capacity of the vector which is in use. So now what's the syntax? The syntax is declaration of the method is public input capacity. A parameter does not this method does not accept any parameter. Okay. Return. This method return the current capacity of the vector which is in use. Exception, it is not applicable. That's the theory. It's a short theory, too short theory we call. Okay. Now, after that we will see its program, two examples. So we will discuss two more example on vector capacity. So we will create another file for creating a vector capacity program. Vector here we have vector 26 dot java. Now enter it. Now save this file. Now my file is saved. After that, come saving this file. Now what we have to write it here? We have to write package format. The package format is import java.util.star semicolon, because this is most important if you are creating a vector program, if you are doing vector program. This is most important for putting this statement. So here I write import java.util.star. It takes semicolon. After that you write your class name here. Write your class. Write I take vector 26. Take curly bracket here. Write public static void main string args. After that you take curly bracket, and after that what you have to write it is you have to write the vector format. So what is a vector format? So vector format is vector, again vector of these in capital. You have to remember it. If you put a vector of these in small, then your program will does not compile, does not run. Your program will so have. So you must have to put vector of these in capital. Now again integer of i's in capital. For integer is the place of element and also string. So integer. Now here you write back object object back object is equals to new vector, again vector of these in capital. You have to remember it. Vector integer, again integer of i's in capital. Integer, now take greater than sign, and here you write 5 in the bracket and now put semicolon. After the completing the statement, now what you have to write is you have to write vector addition. So I write here back object back object dot add. Here you write here 3. Now put semicolon. Now again back object. Now again you write here dot add. Now take 5 in the bracket. Now put semicolon. Now again back object dot add. You write here 2 in the bracket. Now you put semicolon again. You write here back object. Here you write here add. Now take bracket and here you write 4 in the bracket. Now put semicolon again back object dot add. Now again here you write 1 in the bracket. Now put semicolon. After completing this, you have to print your all vectors, or you have to print your all elements of your vector. So I write a printing statement, that is system dot out dot println system of S in capital. You have to remember it. System dot out dot println. Now here you write current capacity of vector is. Now you write here plus vector object dot capacity, vector dot capacity. After that you write here, now put semicolon. Now my program is completed. So what we have after that, what we have to do, we have to check it, we have to compile it first. So for compilation, your file name is most important. Your file name is taken for compiling. So first of all you have to write compiling formula, that is Java C. After that you have to write file name, that is vector26 or Java. Now enter it. You see that my file is successfully compiled. So after that, what we have to do, we have to run this program. So for running, you have to write Java and you have to take class name, because class name is most important for running. So you write there, that is a class name vector26. So I write there vector26 and now enter it. Now this is printed successfully. Now you see that current capacity of the vector is 5. So from this way you could also print any type of vector example, vector capacity example from this way. You see that my file is successfully created, successfully compiled and run also. So now we will go to last example of for today of vector capacity. After that we will end up the scene, and after that we will discuss more topic on vector in next session. So let's see the last example, last program for today of vector capacity. So how to do this? For doing this, I will create another file again. Okay. Now here I write the vector again, vector27.java. Now enter it. Now save this file. Now after that, what we have to write it here? We have to write package format. If you are creating, if you are doing a vector program, then you must have to write package format, that is import java.util.star dot semicolon, because if you don't write, then the program will does not compile and does not run. So you must have to write. I think my program is not created in successfully way. I have to create it again. Now I write a vector 27.java. Now enter it. Save this. Vector 27 already existed. Okay, now because create again. Now I write a vector 28 dot java. Enter it. Now it successfully created. Now I write here import java.util dot star. Now to take semicolon. Now after that, what you have to write it, you have to write class name here. So I write the class. Now I'll take vector 28 dot java. Sorry, only vector 28. Now take curly bracket. That's my class name vector 28. Now I write again public static void main. Now take here string args. Take curly brackets. After that, what you have to write it is you have to write vector format. So what is the vector format? What the format is v vector. In vector of base in capital, you have to remember it because if you put vector of base in each one, then your program will does not compile and run. So that's why you must have to put vector of base in capital. Vector. Here you write string again string of as in capital. Now take the sign. Now here you write vc is equals to new. Again, vector of b is in capital. Vector, vector. Now take less than greater than sign. Here you write the in the bracket. Now after that you put semicolon. Now what you have to write is you have to write vector addition. So you write here vc dot add. Here you write a in the inverted commas. Now put semicolon. Again you write here vc dot add big bracket, and here you write e. The inverted comma. Now put semicolon. After that, what you have to write here again, you have to write vc dot add. Now you have to write here again c in the bracket in the inverted commas. Now put semicolon. After completing this, you have to print your all element vector elements. So I have to write a printing statement that is system dot out dot print ln system of s in capital again. You have to remember it. System dot out dot print ln. After that, what we have to write it here? We have to write here element element of vector r plus vc. Now put semicolon. Now again you write a reading print the statement. So again system of s in capital system dot out dot print ln print ln. After that, what you have to write it here? You have to write here. After that, what you have to write it? You have to write here current capacity current capacity of vector. Now put invert and now put after that vc dot capacity dot capacity. After that, you write here. Now you put semicolon. Now after completing this, I have to write again vector addition. So I write here vc dot add. Here you write java. Put semicolon. Put semicolon. After that, you have to print your again vector addition. Print your this vector addition. So I write a printing statement again system of s in capital. If we are writing printing statement dot out dot println. Here you write element after addition, element after addition. Now here you write plus VC. Now you put semicolon. Now again you have to write printing statement. You have to print your element, all element again. So here you write system dot out, again system S is in capital, system dot out dot println. Now here you write capacity, current capacity, current capacity of vector after after modification, after modification. Now you write here plus VC or capacity, and you put bracket, and now you put semicolon. Now this program is completed. So after that, what we have to do, we have to check it, we have to compile it first, whether it is successful or not. For compilation, you have to write compiling command. After that, you will take your vector, sorry, after that you have to take file name, because for compiling your file name is most important. Now what's my file name? That is vector28.java. Here is the file name. So I write a vector a.java. Now enter it, and now wait for few seconds for compilation. So you see that my file is successfully compiled. Now after that, what we have to do, we have to run this program. So for running, your class name must taken, that is the class name. So I write here Java. Now what my class name, that is vector 28. Now enter it. You see that my element of vector are a, b, c, and current capacity of vector 3 element after addition abc dot java. You see that my file is successfully created. So from this way you could also print any type of vector, add element, example, and vector capacity. So that's for today. I hope you like my videos valuable. If you like it, then please like, subscribe, and comment to me. And if you have got any problem, then please comment me. I will help you out. And if you have also got any problem in theory as well as in program, then you should have to go through Java 3 point vector. That the link of the website I will give you in my description. So please go through this website. Now that's for today. Thank you so much. Please like, subscribe, and my videos, and share my videos to everyone. That's for today, and we will discuss more topic of vector in next session, and we will discuss one more example of vector capacity in next, and after that we will go through more topic on vectorization. So that's for today. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.